what's up YouTube? In this video I'll be showing you how to make this modern survival mob proof house. This thing is modeled on the last mob proof house that I made. It looks very much like it, except this version is not very survival friendly. You will have probably been playing the game quite a while if you can manage to make this in survival mode. If you do want to make a version of this that is very survival friendly and in my opinion looks just as good, then feel free to have a look at it on the screen right now and in the description below, and I'll also link it in the cards. That is the survival friendly version of this. So this house has the very same functionality as the house that I made not so long back, the house that I just showed on the screen. This is a very colourful, very modern, very cool version. It's actually very unique. I've not seen anything quite like this. The way that this house works is that you start all the way down at the bottom of the house where we have this water source and the beacon flowing through it, and you climb the way up through this house by swimming upwards through the water, following the beacon, and you can travel onto the second tier of this house, which is this lovely balcony area which you could have more storage space, or you can simply use it to look out onto your Minecraft world. And the way that you access all of the actual storage space is you hop onto this ladder from the water source, you climb all the way up to the top of your beautiful tower, and you have access to your bed, to your chests, to your furnaces, to everything that you might need. So it's very unique, it's a very interesting design, it's very colorful, and this thing is actually incredibly simple to make. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. If you do, please do remember to smack that like button. I would really appreciate that. If you could whack that like button, I'd really like that. And legend has it that if you do hit that like button, no Enderman will come for you during the night. Now, I know that it's getting a little bit dark with these legend hazards, and it's honestly, they're not true, but if you wouldn't mind, if you hit that like button, odds are an Enderman isn't going to come for you in the night and steal all of the chocolate that you have hidden under your bed. I know it's there. I've seen it before, probably. Please do like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and please do check out all of my other stuff. But without any further ado, why don't I show you how to make this glorious house? It's really simple, as I've said. Hope you enjoy. So, if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some block of quartz, some quartz stairs, some quartz slabs, some lime hardened clay, some yellow hardened clay, red hardened clay, black stained glass pane, black stained glass blocks, sea lanterns, and grab yourselves beacons, block diamond, water buckets, ladders. They're all that we're going to be needing, so once you have each one of those materials, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, and by the way, this house will fit into a 9 block by 9 block area. Yep, it fits into a very small area, so if you like, you can carve out this area of land in your world. You can make this little square that we have right here, and if you do that, you want to start on the very front bottom left hand corner of your square, and you want to dig into the ground. You actually want to dig into the ground, and you want to dig out 9 blocks to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then dig upwards and dig 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dig to the left a further 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then connect back to where you first started. Fill in the area that you have just dug out with a block of quartz. This is going to form the base of the house. This is as big as the house will ever get, as big as this area. You then want to place a block of quartz in the 4 corners of the 9 by 9 block square that you have just formed on the ground. Where the entrance of your house begins, which is going to be this side for me, you want to find the center block of the given side that is the entrance, which is this block, and you want to place a block of quartz to the left and to the right of that entrance block to give you this shape. Then fill in every single other space in between all of the other quartz blocks using black stained glass panes. So basically everywhere that you're not entering the base of the house, you want to place your black stained glass pane. We then want to place on top of each one of the 4 corners of the base of the house, you want to place 3 black stained glass pane blocks. And it will look like this. It will look like 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then place a block of quartz on top of that, like that. And you want to do the same thing on top of each one of the other 4 corners. So that'll be 1. Oh, come on. 2. And 3. There we go. And then place the block of quartz. Yeah, the pane are kind of, I mean, they're kind of sometimes difficult to place. It depends how you go about it. There we go. 3. And then we want to place the block of quartz. But, you know, there we go. You know, they never really have been my friend, ever. These panes. Oh, there we go. So easy. And then block of quartz right on top. So we want to have something which should look like this. We then want to connect each one of those blocks of quartz together with a quartz slab going all the way around the top of the frame that we've built, and it just wants to form a nice solid square shape once again with the quartz slabs, and they're going to connect in like a four corner post sort of way, as you can see me doing here. So we just want to have something which should look like this. Then fill in the base of this using yellow hardened clay. We're introducing our first color. We're going to place yellow hardened clay in the base of this, and this is going to form the platform of which the actual house will sit. So you want to have something which should look a little bit like that. Once you've done that, you now want to place a block of quartz on top of each one of the four corners of the platform once again. So place a block of quartz on top of each one of the four corners, then connect those blocks of quartz together using your black stained glass pane, going all the way around in a square like this. Boom. And that's wonderful. So that will give you the platform on which your house will sit. What we now want to do, and this is a bit tricky, we want to find the very center block of the platform. You should be able to eyeball it. Basically, it's this one. So the way that I just did, find the very center of your actual platform. I mean, again, you should be able to just kind of like eyeball where the very center block is. It's like 3 blocks away from either given side. You then want to take the center block and you want to place a block of quartz coming outwards diagonally from each 4 corners of the empty space. If that makes sense, you can see what I've kind of got going on here. Place an additional block of quartz on top of each one of those blocks of quartz. We then want to grab a material that we don't actually have. So, silly me, I forgot to grab it. You don't even need it. You could use yellow stained clay. However, in the original version of this, I used cyan hardened clay. And I'm placing a row of 2 cyan hardened clay coming upwards between these back 2 quartz pillars. I want to fill in the 2 other in between pillars using black stained glass panes. So I want to fill the back portion in, so the part that will actually climb up using ladders. I want to fill this in with cyan hardened clay, and I want to fill left and right of me in with glass. I then want to do a square of red hardened clay directly around the top of what we've just made. So we kind of want to make what looks like a little bit of a hut like that. Yeah, quite simple. We then want to do a layer of red hardened clay that goes all the way around the square of red hardened clay that we've just made. So we want to have something which should look a little bit like this. What we now want to do is we want to place a row of quartz slab in front of the upper half of red hardened clay. So we want to place it on every single side. However, the trick with this is we do not want to connect the quartz slab together on the corners. So we want to have something which should look like that. Then we want to place upside down quartz stairs coming outwards from each one of the 4 corner blocks. So you know the corner blocks that you didn't place? Place upside down quartz stairs in place of those corners like that. Perfect. Now, we want to then place block of quartz on top of the 4 corners of the red stained clay platform. And we want to place 2 block of quartz coming upwards from each corner. So that would be like 1 and 2. And then 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Like that. We then want to place, I do believe, I hope this is right, we do want to place a square of red stained clay that goes all the way around the top of each one of the platforms. So we kind of want to create a very similar space as to what we have down below us, like that. Okay, so now that we have our red stained clay square, what we now want to do is take out our quartz slab, and we want to do a layer of quartz slab going all the way around the 4 sides of the lower half of the red stained clay. And once again, they do not want to connect in the corners. We then want to place a quartz stair inside of each one of the 4 corners of our quartz layer. So we want to have something which should look a little bit like that. Perfect. And then all we have to do is we just have to add some black stained glass block in place of windows, and we want to have the black stained glass block cover all of the empty space on each one of the 4 sides of our lovely living space. So we want to have the glass block covering each one of the 4 sides, and I would highly recommend having the glass block sit in between the quartz slab area like this, so it kind of forms like a cool effect like that. Not only that, it also gives you more living space on the inside. And if you like, you can also use black stained glass block right at the top of the build like this to kind of like fill in the roof. I'm going to leave that center block open for no actual reason. I mean, you don't have to, because beacon light can actually pass through that. But that is what we have so far. Now, let me show you what you want to do next. So, you want to come all the way down to the very bottom center of the bottom center of your house. So you want to come all the way down to the very bottom of the house, and you want to find the bottom center block and knock it out very similarly to how we did to the platform above us. We want to place a beacon in this space, so we're just going to grab a beacon, a block of diamond, and we're going to place, we're going to dig into the ground as far as we can go. This is about as far as I can go because I'm in a super flat world, and I'm just going to chuck some block of diamond around here, or emerald, or iron, or whatever it is you want to use to actually power your beacon. I'm just going to chuck a beacon there. That's obviously not good enough. I'm probably going to have to place some more blocks around. What I did want to avoid doing, which I'm now unfortunately doing, is I'm going to have to dig into the ground a bit, and I'm going to just have to excavate a little bit. So that should actually be enough to light the beacon. I don't know why that actually isn't lighting. Maybe it is because no. Hang on. Okay, so if this doesn't light the beacon, I don't know what will. So the thing with this beacon is you have to keep it low enough in the ground that it is not going to obstruct the water. So working beacon shining all the way through to the sky. So if you're not familiar with how beacons work, the one thing that I know about beacons is they do not work if they are obstructed. So for instance, if we place a block of diamond here, beacon will not shine. Knock out the diamond here, the beacon will start shining again. It has to be able to pierce through the sky and, well, do exactly what I just said. It has to be unobstructed. So we now have enough diamond that the beacon's shining, and the beacon is low enough in the ground that if we place some block of quartz going around the beacon like this, so we place some block of quartz going around the beacon like this, and if we place a block of quartz in the 4 corners of the quartz square that we've just made, and if we place some black stained glass pane in every single face that we're not using, and then, this is very elaborate, and then if we place a water bucket where we have the empty space that the beacon shines through in the yellow platform, the water should flow down and it should envelop the beacon like that, and it shouldn't spread anywhere. So the goal is to have a beacon that is 2 blocks below the ground or more, whatever, and will allow the water to just sink gently on top of it and will still shine through. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the ladders. I'm going to grab the lime hardened clay. I'm going to destroy the floor of this area completely with the lime hardened clay like this. Going to completely destroy it, and I'm going to, once I've destroyed this, fill it in with lime hardened clay. I'm also going to destroy this center block that we actually walked through. I'm going to replace that with lime hardened clay just because I kind of wanna, and this is actually going to form a nice colorful floor, and it kind of gives us an extra color. I'm obsessed with making houses. I don't know why, using 3 different colors, specifically lime hardened clay, red hardened clay, and yellow hardened clay. I don't know why. Maybe I just have a fondness for traffic lights. I'm not exactly sure why it is, but it doesn't matter. Nice and colorful. You don't even have to make this colorful if you don't want. You could use cyan hardened clay if you want to stick to more traditional, like modern building styles. But there we have, ladies and gentlemen, our lovely beacon tower. All we have to do, literally the only thing we have to do, is we just have to add ladders to the part of the house that we would climb up. So basically just in front of this, why is this so difficult? Basically in front of the like cyan hardened clay blocks, and just slightly above it, that will give us enough room to climb up and actually work our way into the house portion of this build. And if you want to use this as a nice functioning house, then, well, you guys know the sort of things that you would want to add to this place. I mean, you'd want to have a bed probably up in this little bit, and you want to have a chest, and you want to have loads and loads of chests. I've played survival not very much, but I know one thing, and that is you need loads of chests. So I'm going to place like a crafting table, a furnace, and maybe like an anvil, that sort of stuff up here. You don't have that much space, but you do have some space. And of course, if you want to actually use this house in the traditional manner, this is what the house looks like once it's complete, by the way. If you want to use the house in a traditional manner, of course, you would start at the bottom here, and you would float your way all the way up. Am I going up? I can't tell. There we go. You float your way all the way up and you climb up the ladder. And there you go. You have access to the house and we can just fly out through the top here. And that's it. That is the modern survival mob-proof house thingamajig. Yeah, it's modern, I can tell you that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do remember to smack that like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you do enjoy not having Enderman in your bedroom at night, please do remember to smack that like. It can only help you. Subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, please click the little subscription button below, and of course the little bell next to it to ensure that you get all of my videos sent directly to your sub box. And also comment down below, what would you like to see next? I kind of built this just because I wanted to, because I built the survival version. I kind of wanted to build a modern one as well, because I really enjoy building in a modern style. If you do want to see more stuff, please leave comments. I'm building cartoon houses at the moment. I'm building survival, I'm building modern, I'm building big stuff, I'm building small stuff, I'm building weird stuff, as you can see. So please do suggest things that you want to see next on the channel. Very much appreciate it. And please, if you do want to check out all my other stuff, check out the card system in the description below. Not only will you find this lovely survival version of what I've just made, but you'll also find big giant cartoon houses, Fairly Odd Parents, Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, Johnny Test over there in the background that you can't see and I won't show you. But there's all sorts of stuff that we build on the channel. Just check out all of the things, all of the cards, all of the comments, you guys know where to find my stuff. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you do avoid the Enderman. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a great day.